Hello and welcome back. Once again, the NewMutator here bringing you some Myth World Cup 2012. Looks like we're still in the QR2. It's game number 4 between the Time Wizards and wow, the name changers. Looks like Ska joining the party. We see his characteristic greenish color. I have no idea what color this is. It's kind of a green, kind of a winter green. I'm not really sure. The name changer team, captained by Ska over here in the southeast, they are going to have Mr. Rousey, aka August Blunderbuss. I'm not too sure who that is. Brutalitops, I believe, is Shyster, Adrenaline, and Napoleon Bonaparte. Perhaps that's Zach. I don't really know. Maybe I'll find out later. Zach is notorious, evidently, for just changing names, even if he isn't on a team called Name Changers. Opposing them, the kind of darker green, this hunter green here, going to be Headhunter, appropriately enough. Father Xmas, Scratch, Bunny, Stone Sea, Kumbaya, MP Phil will also be joining in. And really, Time Wizards hoping for a win. They're trying to get as many wins as they can. They want to be the upstart team of the tournament and kind of really prove that they have what it takes to contend. We can see here 7 players showing up for them and 6 for the name changers. So on this map, it's going to be you know, dark map, Tro, spiders, and lots of them. Lots of Myrmidons. A few, looks like we have not that many Berserks, which is interesting. And looks like we have a ton of Fetch and 2 Journeymen for the Time Wizards. And really kind of a similar trade. We have lots and lots of spiders, 2 Tro, maximum Fetch, 2 Journeymen, but no Myrmidons. Instead we have, for the name changers, looks like a maximum Berserks. And a couple of Dwarven heroes. I'm not sure if we have any Dwarven heroes at all for the Time Wizards. Now it is capture the flag once again, so each team will be attempting to take their opponent's flag. So there we see the flag for the Time Wizards and the flag for name changers right in front of them, right there.
Game on.
And now, you know, we see the players talking about balls. There are ball types, ball game types in Myth. And balls are kind of like flags, except they are, well, they can be moved and manipulated. You can kind of move them around the map. So they're like movable flags. And I'm not sure, we probably will see some ball game types later on in the tournament. I'm not really too sure. Haven't really. I did look at the maps that will be played, but I don't remember any of them. So here we see Adrenaline and Headhunter, both in control of the Tro for their team. And most teams will not split up the Tro on a map such as this. They will attempt to just really have them all used. Wow, and Adrenaline getting the better end of the deal there, able to save that Tro from being stoned. Really close though. And you know, with the better players, they, like I said, they've been playing these types of maps long enough, and once again we see Tro only able to be healed up to 50%. They just know the limits of things better, and so they're more confident in doing, you know, not exactly reckless moves, but it might seem reckless to It might look more reckless, but it really isn't as reckless as it looks because they're able to kind of pull out at the last second or judge things a little bit better. And really, Time Wizard's in a very bad spot. Their fetch about to get owned here. NewMutator's doing really well. I mean, they've kept both of their Tro, Adrenaline, taken out both of Headhunter's Tro, and it looks like they're just going to try to clean up, push with their fetch, threaten the enemy fetch with their Tro, and as the melee of the Time Wizards comes to the aid of their fetch, just going to get picked off here by Adrenaline and the Name Changers. So kind of a standard, kind of a standard strategy when the enemy does not have Tro. So Headhunter lamenting the fact that he's never looked at these maps before today. He says he'll pay attention to QR3. I hope so for the sake of Time Wizards. They have been able to pick up one game so far in this tournament. Well, let's take a look at some of these numbers. 82% to 24%. Yeah, I'd say the game is pretty much done. I mean, you can keep watching if you want to see Adrenaline's Tro own these Myrmidons. Actually, the Tro are not going to engage. Napoleon's fetch will.
Flag.
Actually,
contested.
they'll both engage because Tro, they're not impervious to fetch, but they don't take a whole lot of damage. Yes, the Tro will engage and then pull out, and the Myrmidons will be softened up, and the Tro
Flag
finish
captured.
that up and end the game. Kind of a good use of strategy, using the different unit types, using them for their strengths, and just pulling them, keeping them where they need to be to keep the opposing team off balance there. So as we see, Name Changer's really good at doing that, really expert in being able to do that and have the different unit types come to each other's aid there, keeping them in a really good position. So Ska, you know, good job captaining. He didn't have anything in that matchup though. He had 10 survivors. Probably he was just sitting on defense, and that's really the kind of a traditional role for many of these captains. They take a more passive role so that they can kind of watch and see what's going on and direct their team accordingly. Napoleon there though, Napoleon and Adrenaline, the unstoppable force here for the Name Changer squad so far, especially in this game. Time Wizards, yeah, I mean, Father Xmas did fairly well with ratios, but only 63 damage. Kumbaya had the most damage on his team, 78, but really not a whole lot, especially when you compare it with, I mean, almost 400 damage between these two players, and not even 300 damage for the entire Time Wizard squad on this map. So very much outmatched here in favor of the Name Changers, who are up, by the way, 4 games to 0. And we're going to go ahead and move into game number 5. Bring you that right now.